Excellent. Hey, everyone. I think we're live, and I think you can hear us. Thanks, Adam, for streaming tonight. Really appreciate that. And thank you to all my players who are going to participate in tonight's playtest session of Adventures in the Void, Helpful Goat's own tabletop RPG, kind of a sci-fi-ish future setting. Yeah, should be a lot of fun. So that's our game plan for tonight. So I'm Andrew Gilbert, the benevolent dictator of Helpful Goat. And with me tonight is Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Nice. I got Heather.
Howdy.
Monty.
Hi.
And Chalk Landing Port.
Hi.
I mean, Chelsea, that's, I guess, just the meaning of Chelsea.
Hi.
Awesome. Excellent. Yeah. So, and of course, Adam is in the background streaming for us. Thank you, Adam, again. So, yeah. So, we're going to jump in pretty soon to tonight's random playtest of Adventures in the Void, which is getting awesome and weird, and I love it. First, so just a couple announcements. We have Spire tomorrow.
Yes.
They haven't heard. Okay, good. Spire tomorrow. I believe we're playing Fates of Rin on Friday.
Woo!
Sounds like that's coming back. I'm so super excited about that. And if follow us on Twitter at Helpful Goat. You can find us on YouTube, just Helpful Goat Gaming. And if you want to subscribe or follow us on here, that'll get you all the information you need for all of our upcoming stuff. And again, we're just planning on playing Adventures in the Void, just playtesting this. Basically until Dom Monahan comes back at some point. So who knows when that will be? Maybe years from now we'll be doing this. And eventually we'll move from playtesting to probably some sort of a campaign of some sort. That would be fun. But yeah. Also, the world is still shit. I'm sorry, everyone. There's, just kind of so much heaviness out there. We at Helpful Goat are not trying to avoid any of this heaviness with racial tensions in America, with COVID around the world. We play games with each other partly because it recharges our batteries and allows us to go out into the world and then do some things that matter. And we also play games because games can be sometimes a distilled form of that reality that's sometimes a little easier to take. And it allows us to work through some of our frustrations by destroying a Rat King and strong arming a cab driver and taking his cab. Those are therapeutic for us at times too, and we hope they're therapeutic for you as well, because the world is kind of crazy, and games can be a really important part of your life, and it can be really healthy for all of us to engage in that. So we thoroughly suggest you do. Also, you can join our Discord if you'd like. If you put in !Discord in the chat, you can get a link to join us. Any games that we're going to playtest, and there are several that are about ready for playtesting that we're going to maybe dip in and out of here. If you want to get involved in playtesting or you kind of want to stream with us or something, that's where all of these lovely people have come from, is our Discord. So come to our Discord, hang out with us. Obviously make a little bit of a relationship with us, and then maybe you can join us for some playtesting or something. And we also, Galway does a Goat's Eye View every once in a while. He's moving right now and incredibly busy. Shout out to Galway and Lena for dealing with housing and moving stuff. But Galway, I know, asks for questions about role playing. Well, essentially, what Goat's Eye View is essentially kind of a discussion stream where we talk about a little bit of our lives, but mostly kind of about role-playing games and games in general and how those have affected us. And we have a bunch of interesting people through in our Goat's Eye View streams that have a really interesting insights into things. And we also ask a lot of questions or ask for questions from our audience. And those questions also tend to come from the Discord a lot. So if you want to get involved any of those ways, please join our Discord. Yeah, I think generally that's it. I don't think there's else.
There's a new trailer out.
Oh, certainly there is a new trailer for Goats and Dragon Fates of Rin that is going to be coming back on Friday. Can someone maybe throw a link to that in the chat? That would be awesome. And not only do we have amazing artwork from Monty in here, we also have amazing original music from Sam. So two of the people that have added content and then helped sort of create that trailer are with us tonight. So super excited. Yeah. All right, yeah, I think that should do it for now. So let's jump into tonight's adventures in the void. Theme music. Theme music. That was my theme music. All right.
That's good.
Beautiful.
Jazzy.
So you all come to the briefing room, and there is an extra person in your cohort as well. And as all of you sit down, you sort of look to this new person. Heather, would you quickly describe what your character looks like?
Leon doesn't.
Oh, my new character tonight is a Graylin, which looks like our stereotypical alien with the big eyes and short and big head, like that. And he's a caster. His name is Idri. So we're gonna have fun casting some spells tonight.
Idri's a caster. Yeah. And we haven't really gotten too much into the magic part of this yet. And magic is a very kind of weird system in Void. You can kind of do whatever you want as long as you and the GM sort of decide a little bit of a recipe for how to go about doing that. And we're gonna kind of get into that then tonight. So after a few minutes of just sitting in the briefing room here, the chairs are uncomfortable. It's every time you come in here, you just realize kind of how cheap some of the stuff around you is. And after a few minutes of waiting, Evans storms in the room, very quickly runs up to the podium. All right, listen up, you smartasses. You did a couple pretty good jobs, but believe me, this is about the time when you sons of bitches get cocky. All right, and then you get killed, and then I got to do paperwork all night, and I ain't doing paperwork tonight. It's my anniversary, so me and Tom not going to do anything like paperwork. All right, we're going to do something else. Anyway, so there's not much on this one tonight. I can't even show you a picture. I can't even tell you who gave us the bounty. Yeah. So generally, this one's just kind of off the books. We need you to storm Warehouse 94 on Keller Street in the Docks Ward. There's supposedly a weapon shipping in tonight. Something pretty powerful. Kill whoever's got it. Bring it back for a reward of 100K. And the bounty giver is going to give extra if you kill all the, leave no survivors, no witnesses, basically. We have it under authority. These guys are bad dudes. They're dealing in weapons. This ain't good. And don't harm the weapon. Like, make sure you can bring it back in one piece, please. So that's pretty much it. Warehouse 94, Keller Street. Okay.
Do we know how big this weapon is?
He's already packing his stuff up, and he looks to you to answer, and then his phone rings. And he's like, shit. Yeah, Tommy, I'm on my way. And then he's packing stuff up, and he's leaving. No, I'm in the car. I promise. And he's gone.
Well, that was not so great.
Seems like he's got him on a short leash.
A wee bit. Well,
So, folks, what would you like to do? If you have any like equipment that you want to rent, the general store in Bounty Buddies Incorporated is pretty fully stocked. So anything you can kind of think of, as long as you pay the rental fees and stuff, and then bring it back, you should be all right. And if not, you are free to do whatever you'd like.
we're not changing atmospheres or anything, are we?
Probably not. No, if it's in the docks district, this is all same atmosphere one.
I'm good on equipment then.
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Since we have no idea how big, I'll say this. I'll do this in character. Since we've got no idea how big this weapon is, mayhaps it'd be good if we got like a trailer or something that we could more covertly bring it back to base in once we've done the dirty work.
Out of character, did he say it was going to be arriving tonight or that it was already there?
Ooh. I don't even know if we got that information.
I think Andy said that it was arriving tonight.
Well, then, if it was arriving
He
tonight,
said it is there.
Oh, he said
okay.
it's there.
It is there.
okay. So much
Okay.
for having
Hold on, my
a.
dog has a Jolly Rancher. I'll be right back.
Oh no! I was going to suggest we just take whatever they use to transport it in, but it's been there. It might not be there.
Yeah. We also
Trailer
need to
might
make
be a
sure
good
it's
idea.
So, Andy,
It's
in
a
the time you were away, we brought the weapon back to base, and
Everybody's
Good.
dead.
everyone's
Everybody's
dead,
back.
and I'm now back waiting at the place with Tom.
yeah.
Right.
And Vela has drawn pictures to prove evidence. There's lots of pictures of what happened.
I don't believe any.
What do we know about the dogs district? Like, is it easy to just sort of like, is it public access, or do you need like any sort of like pass or anything to get in?
The individual warehouses require some passes or something. There's generally a little bit of security in the warehouses, but the district itself is completely free for all.
Okay. Well, we may as well inspect what we may be taking. I mean, we may need a trailer, but it may be very small. It may be unnecessary and obvious.
And if everyone is silenced, i.e., dead, then we could afford to wait a few minutes, probably, while we got a trailer, if we need one.
I mean, I guess so. I just think that if we're trying to make a clean exit once all of the dirty work is done, it might make things faster, but I don't know. Maybe it would just bring us more attention than what it's worth.
More information is always more useful than less.
Why don't we do a
should-
reconnaissance?
Duh.
Yes, let's have a reconnaissance.
Agreed.
Excellent. Shall we have the car?
Oh, you guys got a car.
We did.
Actually, I wasn't there.
Yes,
They
it was
did.
yeah, we have a sweet new ride.
I'm sure it's really sweet.
By your
So-
I will
standards,
be
son, yes.
fit us all.
So then you're waiting up front as one of the Bounty Buddies drivers pulls up, and there's this pure black sort of a little bit stocky car with this sort of neon green and pink writing on the side of it. Just says salacious. And as you start to get in
That's
the
what
car,
I said.
and as you start to get in the car, the sort of colors change a little bit on the font as well.
Leon then
But
matches
all
the
in the car.
tones of the car with his skin color.
Okay. All right, it's kind of red
Not
and
exactly subtle.
blue. Yeah. Definitely not subtle. No, definitely not subtle.
Shall we park it
And then,
block or two away
where are you
and
headed?
walk? To the docks.
Yeah, maybe we should not be seen at the scene of a crime with this particular car. Maybe park it somewhere else.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Park a couple blocks away
Yeah.
and go on foot.
A little walking won't kill us.
Okay. There's kind of a sort of public parking area toward the entrance of the docks district, and Warehouse 94 is like probably about 5 blocks then down from that. Kind of toward the water, but not on the water itself.
Let us go.
Right. So you're just kind of marching down the street, essentially.
I would say ambling, perhaps.
Vela is very, very cautious, looking around everywhere just in case there are potentially questionable people around in the area.
All right.
So is there any like with the public access stuff, is it like any sort of markets or any sort of like something that would bring people down here, like something that you can sort of like amble around and look at?
Not too much. Yeah. It's about 7 at night at this point. And it's people are kind of leaving the docks district more than coming here to like mill around or something. Yeah.
So
Okay, never mind then.
would we be aware of any sort of like crime or like gang presence in the docks district?
Interesting. Yeah, give me a culture check.
Quick reference. Oh wait, I don't have. It's not in my character sheet's not written in Roll20.
Okay.
I've got a 12 in law culture.
Okay.
So
Whoever wants to, yeah.
everybody's
go-
checking.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go get
I
some
mean,
cough medicine real
just
quick.
I have
Okay, cool.
6, so I think that you should roll for this.
Okay, and we do. I'm sorry. Remind me again. 1d6.
2d6, and then add it to your
19.
19 is very good. Yeah. So with a 19, yes, there are a few different kind of organized gangs. And in the docks district, they just sort of have their own warehouses. As far as you know, 94 is not associated with a gang, but it is associated with a corporation, the Loki Corporation.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good.
Do we know anything about the Loki Corporation?
You can give me a check other than you know they just in general sort of supply weapons, are a pretty large tech and weapons manufacturer, but that's all sort of cursory, you know.
Shall we perhaps not chase down, but see if we can intercept someone from the gang and see what they know about Warehouse 94?
Andy, with Vela's underground database through her culture, do you think she would have any access to these gang members? Do you think there might be an in with them?
Not with a lot of them. I mean, there's different gangs run different sort of warehouses. There is one gang that you could probably go and talk to, and they won't just immediately kill you. And they're known as the Silo Sisters.
Okay.
And they have a warehouse that's a few blocks even further, sort of east, closer toward the water. So you could you'd have to go past this warehouse sort of to get there.
It does give us an excuse to be in the area.
Yes. And Vela's going to let the group know, hi, everyone, I do have a contact with a gang nearby. They are not with the corporation, but they might be able to help us out if we want to head over there. They probably won't kill us.
Well, probably not dying sounds better than definitely dying.
Definitely not dying sounds very much better than dying, so...
Sure,
Well,
why not?
we always have a chance in this line of work, so...
Right. It's an occupational hazard.
It's true.
Okay, so we'll head to that warehouse.
All right. Do you want to go down the sort of main street and check out the Warehouse 94 on your way, or are you going to kind of skirt it completely and go around?
I think walking past it would probably be good.
Agreed.
Just to sort of look at the entrance and see what's what's guarding it.
All right.
I guess.
So from the street, as you're walking past Warehouse 94, it's a very large sort of building, sort of just a large warehouse to a certain extent. Though it does have additional sort of structures built onto the back side of it, away from the street. And not all warehouses have that. They look pretty new, pretty well built, pretty clean to a certain extent. Those added structures.
Are they attached or detached?
Attached to the backside of the warehouse. And then the warehouse itself, though, doesn't appear to have any lights on. It doesn't appear to have any guards out front. You don't see any movement or life at all right now with this.
Do I see a way on top, like a way up?
Yeah, about 20 feet in the air is one of those ladders that can detach and slide down. And that'll allow you. Situation. Yeah, that'll allow you to climb all the way up on the roof if you'd like. But that is about 20 feet off the ground.
Well, I have 30 yards of chain.
Okay, cool.
Well, if we want to try to be somewhat stealthy about it, would it make sense for me to see if I can get up on top and take a look before we do more invasive maneuvers?
Since it seems to be quite deserted, or perhaps deserted, yes.
Perhaps speaking with Vela's contact first would be a good idea to see if perhaps they have any other known defenses before we sneak around.
And I like that reasoning. So I'm gonna you know what? That's not quite a bad idea. Shamed I didn't think of it first. Yes, let's go ahead and do the thing.
And Vela will
because lights are not on doesn't mean nobody is home.
And I just kind of roll my eyes and say, with your leave, Leon, shall we go?
Yes.
Yeah, Leon.
All right. You head on as you pass a couple what looks to be just kind of dock workers. One of them human, just a bald head with a few tattoos sort of coming around his head and kind of going toward his left eye. Sort of just some tribal stuff.
Cat butt. Cat butt.
and the other one is a female biometra who's just a very large, stocky tree, essentially. And they're just kind of walking and whispering and talking, but they're kind of the only people you pass on the street. A lot of people have either gone home or are just busy in the warehouses.
Okay.
All right. And then
Harris probably nods at them as he passes, just to be friendly.
yeah, they just kind of frown a bit. So you get up to the warehouse of the Silo sisters, and they are loading up a truck currently. And so there's a lot of them here, and they're very busy. Lights on the place. The main doors of the warehouse are completely open, so you can see what's inside, and it's just kind of pallets and pallets of boxes that are being sort of shrink wrapped to a certain extent, and then placed on a truck. And if you kind of go up to one of the women there who has a clipboard, and this is another Elysian, Vela. And in fact, you do recognize her. Her name is Sally of the Silo Sisters.
Okay. And hello, Sally. It's been a long time. How's business?
Vela. Business is good. Business is busy right now. How are you? How did that thing go with the VOTC? Did that ever pan out?
Oh, you know I never kiss and tell, Sally.
Indeed. Yes, well, we're busy. What can I do for you?
So, as you know, I have a little bit of an eclectic form of work, and I heard a little bit about a warehouse. What is it? Warehouse 94? Warehouse 94
Okay.
with some questionable content. And say if we needed to get inside said warehouse, do you think you could help us sneak on in?
Or perhaps just give us any information.
Or give us an information on it?
Yeah, the Silo Sisters aren't going to mess around with breaking into warehouses of competitors. There's enough of that going around. No, we can't give you much assistance. I can tell you a bit about 94. I think they have odd power outages every once in a while. I don't know. I don't think they actually. I don't see a lot of trucks even come up to their place. I don't know how much storage they actually do. It's odd. I'm sorry, I can't be of more help.
How long do these power outages usually last? And how often do they occur?
Sometimes they even affect a few of the surrounding warehouses, and only last for maybe half an hour or so.
And do you know how many people are usually around?
There's a decent staff, maybe 20, 30 usually in the warehouse part. I don't know how much in the back. I know they have some structures they built, but yeah, not much more than that. Sheila, make sure you put that underneath the other one, okay? Underneath this time. God, Sheila. Sorry.
And is there a creature you see the most coming in and out of the warehouses?
No one in particular. No, it's a few humans. A couple biometra here and there, but yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. Not these days.
Do we know who's in charge there?
I know it's Loki Corporation. I can't tell you any individual. No one runs the warehouse. I don't think. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have met him.
All right.
Oh, I have to. I'm sorry. She's putting it on top, and I specifically said on bottom. I have to go.
So hard
Sheila,
to get help these days.
God damn it, Sheila! And she starts to storm off.
As an Australian, I'm a little offended that the dumb one's name is Sheila.
Indeed.
All right.
So there are likely to be people at 94.
They
are
have
just
power outages.
They are just human, so I'm pretty sure we can take.
She did say there are some biometrics as well, and we don't want to underestimate them.
This is true. I'm trying to think of something because Barris is pretty smart. Is there anything? I'm trying to think of something that I could do that's like science based to be like, well, something that could cause a power outage like this would be this. Like,
well,
sure.
Very high power.
I was thinking like an EMP could possibly do something like that. Like maybe
But you can give me a science roll. I think that's.
How do I do that?
I think that's a skill.
Yes.
Science is a skill, yeah. So I roll 2d6 and then add my science.
Science number to it.
Okay. Oh, that wasn't great. That is 14.
Yeah, with a 14. Yeah, 14 is so you could So what Leon said might be interesting if it was an
16. Sorry.
Oh, 16. Yeah. So
16. Sorry.
Sounds somewhat likely because it sort of affected a few areas around there. But that's weird. There's with modern day technology, EMP can be very bad. And so if they're doing something that requires an EMP pulse like that every once in a while, that's weird. That's especially for something like a large corporation. That just feels really off to you, I guess. Other than that, a localized sucking of power, if it would only be really used in like research or something like that for very short bursts of just draining the power grid local. So those are your kind of most likely options that you can think of with the 16.
Okay.
Well, shall we sneak a look?
Yeah. I hate to admit it, but Leon might have been right.
Well, at least now we know people are likely to be in there.
She hates to admit. Huh. Well, while we're on the, the course of things that Leon is probably correct about, if this is something that is either, needs an EMP to shut down, or is just absorbing this much power, it's probably not something small, right?
Not likely to fit in a trailer, perhaps.
Well, we don't know that.
It seems those,
or at least not the truck.
those extra structures are perhaps an indication of how large this is. I think we have underestimated even with the trailer.
Do we have, I know that we have our cell phones. Do we have a means by which that we can contact HQ? Because like if we're just completely under equipped to transport something, like I feel like we would have to be able to do something, like let them know.
Right. There you have basically two numbers you could call. There is the gear maintenance line, or you could call Evans. He's your main contact.
I know it's his anniversary, but he did not give us all the information.
No, do not call him on his anniversary. That's so rude to Tom. Poor Tom.
I feel for Tom, but we need information.
I get the sense he's not going to be answering if he's doing what I think he's doing right now, but it's worth a try.
Yeah.
And at this point, Vela already has her phone out and is texting Evans.
Okay. What are you texting, Evans?
pretty much just texting, hey, you're a douche. I know it's your anniversary, but we need something else from you. So give it to us, or a phone call's coming and your anniversary is not going to go well.
All right. Yeah.
Aww.
So as you're sort of all discussing this, you just go ahead and kind of type that. And about 30 seconds later or so, you do get a text back, and it says, "If you value your life, you will not call tonight."
And then she'll text back, if you value yours, you're going to give us more information.
So
Yeah.
upon like Vela reading that text to us,
Yeah.
I grab Vela's phone and call the number because I don't value other people's lives.
I'm just gonna start muttering to myself, "Oh God, he's gonna kill us! He's gonna kill us!" Why did I suggest contacting him? I don't know. Oh my God. Okay.
So it rings.
I'm
Sorry, go
gonna
ahead.
put Meep on my paw and hand it out to what's his name again?
Idris.
What's your name?
Idris.
I'm gonna hand Meep over to Idris because I can see that he's really panicked.
Yeah.
And Meep kind of like, I hope he helps to calm you down.
Nice.
And Meep is a
So it
Moth
rings
mouse.
a couple times.
yes.
Yeah. It's cute. So it rings a couple times for you, Leon. And then you hear the click, and then, what?
Hey there, handsome. So listen, the how can I put this quickly so you can get back to whatever it is you guys are doing right now? We're right now under the.
I'm about to throw the phone in the toilet. I'm shaking. I'm so mad.
Good.
Spit it
Ask
out.
him how big it is.
Yeah. I'll ask him that later.
No.
Right now,
Bloody.
we're under the distinct impression that this weapon you've asked us to get is not going to be something that we're going to be able to easily transport, even if we got something like a trailer. What can we do? Can you text us a number of someone to reach out to if we need big transport?
If you need to rent a trailer, you're texting me, you're calling me about how to rent a trailer?
I'm asking you what resources we have available for moving large equipment.
You have a cell phone. You have some money. Those are your resources.
We need more information about the weapon.
That
Then
one.
get it. I can hear you in the background.
Good. Then tell us,
I
please.
told you it was a bad idea to call.
Barris was right. Oh no, I'm going through a tunnel.
Say hi to Tom for me.
I'll see you later.
Hello, Tom.
Hi, Tom.
I can't. Click.
Hello, Tom.
All right, well, that was just about as successful as we anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
Can I have my cell phone back?
Yes,
Thank you.
he gives it away dismissively. All right, I guess we then make our way back to 94, and I'm gonna try to sneak up on top.
Okay. All right, you make your way back there. The street is even a little bit more deserted. You just didn't see anyone this time out. But a lot of the warehouses have, machinery going and whirring and lights on and stuff. 94 still does not. Everything seems pretty quiet. And if you want to try to get that ladder down, feel free.
Yeah. Before I do we know if any of the nearby warehouses are vacant?
A quick cursory glance. All of them have lights on nearby. They don't seem to be completely vacant now. And they all have signs out front, and one of them's loading a truck right now.
So as I'm unfurling my my chain, it looks like even if we did rent a truck, there wouldn't be a place that we could like covertly store it. In the meanwhile, feels like we're kind of screwed on that front.
Perhaps it's very small and very powerful. We still don't know.
Just seems unlikely that something so small would take that much power, but I guess it's possible.
Have we
and then
inspected the back yet around the structures?
No.
No, we might want to look back there to see if there's another way in, because it sounds like the trucks aren't coming in the front, they're coming in the back. Because otherwise people would have seen them.
But there's bound, if that's the case, then there's likely more people back there. Right?
This is true.
And there's no one here, to our knowledge. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. So is this gonna be like in athletics?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So you're whipping your chain around. Just there's nothing on the end of the chain, right? It's literally just chain. Right?
So on one end of the chain is my dagger.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And then on the other, it's just chain.
Okay. All right. So you're.
I'm gonna write it down this time.
You're whipping your
Heather,
dagger.
what's your name again?
Idri. YDREE.
Okay. I'm Barry. While this is happening, Barris is gonna ask you. May I have my friend back now?
Oh, sure. Sure.
Thank
there you go. Thank you.
Takes me back.
And
I think
Andy,
I'm lagging a little bit. I might hang up and then come back in.
Yeah. And at some point, I'm going to cast location as well to see what's going on, if there's anybody around. But sorry,
right.
Sam, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
Andy,
So
do you want to resolve this?
Yeah. What are you're swinging your thing around. You let it go. What is your roll?
11.
11. Okay. So the dagger.
This is a narrative roll, right?
Yeah.
You can re-roll that because I have a thing
Ooh.
Yes.
that lets me encourage people, and then you can re-roll one die of your skill check.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna re-roll the one that was a 1.
Beautiful.
Okay. So I'm gonna put my hand on Leon's back and just like, you can do it, and then you can try again.
Like when you did that, like your metal claw like scratched an itchy spot on my wing, and it just felt really good. It's like that spot that I just can't reach.
Yeah. What you got now?
Oh no.
It's also a 1, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Right
Oh
on.
well.
Right on.
We tried.
Could Meepus fly it up there?
We tried.
Or are you climbing? I'm sorry, I was.
Meepus, I think we kind of talked about Meepus. Well, originally his name was Meepus, and then I shortened it to Meep.
Oh.
I think we discussed it briefly and said that he didn't act as a familiar. He was just like a little narrative
Got it.
thing. So I don't think
Yeah, he can't do much. He could fly up there, sure, but not release anything.
I don't really want to risk him. It might be dangerous.
All right, so with an 11, the dagger hits the ladder, and then just kind of tang, 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 falls to the ground pretty loudly as well. Didn't catch it.
Shall we perhaps move away from the loud sound that we just made?
Yes.
Are there any windows in the back? The structures that are added on?
Yeah, you kind of look down like a long hallway that goes between, not a hallway, alley that goes between two of these very large warehouse structures. And in the back, you do see like a fenced area, and then a couple windows, like kind of ground level-ish back there. Again, no lights on or anything, though.
And the area is fenced, so we couldn't get right up to the windows, or we'd have
Correct.
to climb the fence to do it.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
Am I allowed to just kind of be like a belligerent asshole and try again?
Yeah, you can try one more time.
Okay. Yeah. All right. We're going to try again. And not roll an 11. Right. We definitely didn't roll an 11, but I lost that die, so I'm just going to roll a different one. Hell yes. Okay, I got the highest possible roll.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah, so I got let's see, 12 plus 7 is 19? Yeah, 19, yeah.
All right, with a 19, you are you swing it up again. The dagger sort of flips around one of the rungs, and it seems to kind of catch on the chain itself. You can give it a few tugs if you'd like.
Yes.
All right, you give it a few tugs, and then kink kink, crang crang crang. The ladder seems to have completely slipped out of its.
Let me clarify. I wasn't. I was not like aiming for the ladder. I was aiming for the fire escape. So I was gonna climb up the chain, and then like push down the ladder.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
I wasn't trying to yank the ladder
down. I got you. That makes sense. All right, so you give me another athletics check then to climb up.
Okay. It's a 15.
15. It takes you a while to climb up this thing. You're going very slowly, and your friends are down there just kind of waiting, looking around. But eventually, you do finally, almost exhausted by the time you get up here, pull yourself up onto the fire escape. And if you want, you can unlatch the ladder and then lower it down.
Sure. Why not?
Okay.
In your
So
head,
as you do that, you hear
excellent.
It's creaking real bad as you very carefully lower it down. But
I mean, if it's like obstreperously, obnoxiously loud, then I'm gonna like maybe say, "Hey guys, it's kind of like rusty and loud. Maybe do you want this to just be a me thing?"
Shouting loud enough so that they could hear you 30 feet up or so is almost as loud as the chain as the thing. It's not super loud.
Okay, then I didn't say any of that.
Right.
I stuck to being in character, and I didn't even bother pushing the ladder down, I guess, and I'm gonna just go up on my own.
Okay. So you're not lowering the ladder?
Yeah. I mean, we all have cell phones. I'm just gonna send a text.
Oh, yeah. I tend to forget that fact.
Yeah. It's something that I keep forgetting too. And
so used to D&D.
it'd be a lot stealthier if it was just one of us up there anyway.
Yeah. But you can say that, in like your little communication device.
Yeah.
And everyone gets a nice, quiet, whispered version of that. Cool.
And I'm going to be keeping an eye out for anybody.
Yeah, give me a perceive check then.
Okay. Perceive is, not so good, but 14.
14, all right.
And I'm going to throw location out at this point to see if there is anybody around. So, let's see. 10. 19, so that beats, I guess, the 17 it is. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome, great. So you sort of ping that out, and you can sense, as you're standing in the alley, you can sense one person in the warehouse next to you, who's just kind of walking by, and then you don't sense anyone at all in the general vicinity of you right now, other than your teammates.
Okay.
All right.
When you say the warehouse next to us, you're not talking 94. You're talking.
Checking.
Right. Yep.
This place is completely abandoned. That just seems
wrong.
questionable. There seems something wrong with that.
Trust it. Yeah.
All right, and then Leon, what are you doing on the roof?
Well, I guess first things first. Do I see like any sort of? Oh, well, I mean, feasibly, like from the fire escape, there was doors like going into the warehouse at some point, or windows or something, right?
Yeah, there's eventually, you have to kind of go up another level, and then there's a row of windows. So if you want to sort of go up there and then peek in.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do that before going possibly up to the roof completely.
Hold on one second. Sorry, I don't know. All right, as you are going up to the window, you look inside, and at first you just see nothing, just blackness, just dark. It looks like an old kind of abandoned warehouse almost. Nothing seems to be moving. Nothing seems to be going. But then you see a spark.
I also do have dark vision, or
Right,
whatever
sure.
the equivalent is to that.
Yeah, so you see then kind of a spark that flashes. And now you can tell that there is a tiny bit of movement. It seems like a conveyor belt is moving, and then just a little bit of a spark kind of every once in a while along that conveyor belt.
And is the conveyor belt like running the length of the warehouse, or is it just kind of like focused in like one area?
Yeah, it's kind of on the west side of the warehouse, which is on your side. So it's almost directly beneath you as you're looking in.
Okay, I will kind of communicate this over the cell phone.
All right.
And can I try to like see if I can like push one of the windows without like, or like pull it open without shattering it?
Yeah, you try a window and it creaks just a tiny bit, but you open it up, no problem.
And I'm in. And I guess I'm gonna kind of see if I can perch myself up on the window.
Excellent. Yeah, there's kind of there's a little bit of a catwalk right on the inside of the window too, if you wanted to.
Yeah, let's
get
go for it.
Inside. All right. And what are the rest of you doing? How would you like to proceed?
So we're just like standing at the front waiting, right?
Kind of. I pictured in the alley. In between
on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not super conspicuous.
If I can, I want to go look at these added structures at the back.
Yeah, so you move around as Leon's up top. You move around the back, and there's a fenced off area with a little bit of barbed wire on top, but it's really only about a 6-foot fence. And there's a padlock on the gate back there. There is a small drive back here, but the structure is actually taken up most of the area. You couldn't probably get a truck back here very easily. There's some ill-maintained grass kind of growing out of the cement around you, and then again, you don't see any lights on in the sort of white structure that's been built onto the back of this. But you do see a door, and you do see a couple windows inside the fence.
Inside the fence, okay.
I will have
don't really want to
with, but
break in. Do you want to break in?
I kind of do want to break in.
Well, you
who's
said
good?
you
What
didn't
would
sense
lock
anyone.
picking be?
I'm.
Pretty good.
There's a
Yeah, that would.
padlock
I mean,
there.
guys, I'm already on the inside.
You could ask him to come and unlock a door. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to. Yeah, I'm very curious about this structure at the back. So, yeah,
Yeah,
if you could unlock a door, or something.
Yeah, so so to pick the padlock on the back, that would be let's say a conceal.
Okay. Do I need a special tool for that? Like,
Nope, not necessarily. If you have special tools, that makes it easier. But
I wouldn't.
yeah, you have like just kind of your mechanical claw that you're trying to get in there right now.
Okay. Does somebody have a good conceal?
I only have
Let's
4.
see. I have 7.
Okay. I've got 8, so I'll do it.
Nice.
7 plus 8.
15?
I can't brain. 15?
Yeah, 15. With a 15, you're able to pick the outside lock on the gate. And you take out the chain, and the gate sort of slides open.
Okay.
And
No alarms?
No
No
alarms,
alarms.
you don't think? Yeah, that wasn't
Okay, cool.
alarmed.
Okay.
I guess we'll sneak in.
Onward and inward.
Yeah.
All right,
Onward
so you go
and
into
inward.
the sort of structure area itself, and there's windows, there's doors. How do you like to proceed?
I'm going to give
Maybe
a
we
quick
should
peek in a
look in the
window first.
window. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, as you're peeking in the window, you see kind of offices on this sort of end, and then Vela, as you look in one of the windows too, you see a very, very dull sort of green light that's just kind of pulsing a little bit, as if something is being charged, maybe, or some energy is being looped to whatever's in the center of this room. The walls are lined with computers, all of which seem to be off generally, and there is kind of a, I don't know, what looks to be kind of a globe or like an egg-shaped sort of black mass in the middle of the room, right next to that pulsing green light.
Let's take a look.
Yo.
We may have found what we are looking for.
I think we found the jackpot.
Yeah, I've got a cool ability ID tech. So
Ooh.
if we can get in there, and I'm assuming the door's locked.
It is.
Paris, can you pick this lock as well?
I can try. All right, I'm gonna try and pick this lock too, I guess, with my big bear claws.
It's a little bit more sophisticated.
This makes total sense. Hang on. I lost that one. I just gotta re-roll it. Oh my god. Nope. That's I got 2 1s.
Okay.
It's a 10 all up.
A 10, all right. Yeah, so so a 10, you're trying to get your claws in there. It seems to be an electronically locked keypad sort of system here.
Claws don't work on that. Only
Yeah, you can't find a way for claws to work on it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. My claws do nothing with this. See, look, and I just kind of scratch at it uselessly.
Well, I could perhaps give it a try. I'm somewhat good with electronics.
I am as well.
Please.
Yeah. But
Whoever,
please
yeah.
go
What
ahead.
skill is electronics?
Please go ahead.
I don't know. What am I rolling?
I don't know. It's
What are you trying to do?
Pick the lock, or let's see.
Like on the
Like
keypad,
hack it,
basically?
I guess.
Or
Yeah.
hack it. Like hack it.
trying to hack in? Hacking's going to be really, you're not familiar with the systems, and it's basically a keypad. But you can give me a computing check, I believe.
Computing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, not bad on that. Ooh, 12.
A 12. Yeah, the Wi-Fi password is behind a password of some sort that you don't know.
No.
That's about it. That's about all.
Barry's just gonna try and text Leon, but can't text very well, so it's probably gonna have so many typos, it's almost unreadable. But he's gonna try and ask Leon, can you get to back and open door, please? And please is like twice, but in 2 different messages. Like he forgot that he said please already and sent please again.
Leon doesn't bother responding and just like he's just gonna try to show up. So yeah,
Right.
I'd like to make my way approximately to where I believe they are.
Okay. Yeah, you make your way slowly, quietly along the catwalk. Are you trying to be stealthy or just kind of go there as quick as you can?
I mean, I'm trying to basically be perceptive. Like I'm just looking around to make sure, like, is anything like out of place?
Sure, yeah. Give me a perceive skill then.
Yeah, I'm like legitimately freaked out that there's nobody here.
I know. What is
Yeah.
Gotta be fucking kidding me! I got another 11. Wait! No! I got a 12. I got a 12. I
12.
forgot to count it down.
With a 12, you can kind of hear the very low hum of like the conveyor belt below you, and then just every once in a while, a spark, as if some of the automatic robots are kind of piecing something together. But it's a very slow sort of, not a very efficient assembly line. And the sparks do kind of like light up the room itself, but it's almost disorienting rather than allowing you to see much in the area. And so that's about all you kind of perceive as you make your way to the back.
All right. Can I try to unlock the door for them?
Right. So from the warehouse itself, you slip into a room that is a 2-way mirror. It looks like, and there are some seats sort of positioned looking into a room, and you can see into it. And there is a very soft
a
green
one-way
light.
mirror.
It's technically 2. Like that's we've had this conversation before.
We have had this conversation.
It's both of those things.
Where you stand behind it and see through it.
Oh,
Yeah, 2-way mirror doesn't make any sense, but that's sort of what it's called too. Yeah, weird. Yeah.
2 years is just a window.
I guess, yeah, it sounds like
That was
You
the
can see in
conversation
and
that
out.
we had before.
yeah. So there's this pulsing soft green light, and then kind of a large circular sphere, black sphere in the middle of this room. And then you like look past, and you can see Vela and then Barris like in the windows, just kind of like peeking up and looking around. This room though is also locked.
Can we see Leon?
What looks to be mechanically from this side.
Mechanically, would I happen to know whether or not like my breath weapon, which is acid, like could that perhaps corrode metal?
Maybe not metal, but maybe the glass.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm gonna just
Metal's more corrosive than glass.
I'm gonna just try the doorknob first, just because like it's there, right? Maybe it's not locked.
Yeah, you try it. Chicka, 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 chicka. And as you do that, the keypad lights up next to you. So somehow it sensed that someone was kind of trying to get in there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna try to melt the glass.
Okay. So what is your breath weapon sort of look like?
Well, first, I just do a regular. First, I just do a regular breath, and like I breathe and make a frowny face.
Okay. Yeah.
So what does it look like? Well, when I'm trying to use it as a weapon, it's basically just I have, similar to snakes, I have like venom spikes, and like as I open my mouth, like it sprays forward. It's like a deep phosphorescent green,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
it's like steaming hot too. Like it's
All right.
it's like a boiling hot liquid as well as being corrosive.
Excellent. Yeah. You immediately kind of spray that then onto this two-way mirror, one-way mirror. And you wait a second as you just kind of see it bubbling and dribbling down. For a second, nothing happens. And then the whole thing shatters immediately and falls to the ground. Everyone on the outside as well heard this giant glass shattering. And you wait for a second, but there are no alarms going. So you climb over the
Yeah, I climb over and regain my composure, and then I look at the black egg-shaped thing, I guess, in the middle, and I'm like, is this what we're looking for?
Perhaps.
Am I able to go and open the door from their side?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try doing that before anything else.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You just have to sort of activate the door itself, which seems to light up as you approach it, and then you just kind of swipe your hand in front of it, and the door unlocks, and then opens for your friends.
Okay.
Idri,
Guess
you
we
were
try
saying
again.
that you have like an ID tech thing.
I do.
And then you hear.
It was hard for me to hear, so I just didn't know exactly if that's what you were saying or not. So
Yeah,
that's great.
Wait, what was that noise? Did that happen?
A couple of you hear.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Did anyone else hear that?
yeah.
Can I roll to perceive what's going on?
That's what I was about to ask.
Sure.
Yeah.
Can we all just roll
Can
to
we just all
perceive?
perceive?
Oh God, my perceive is
Please.
awful.
In fact, you don't need to roll, because a cursory glance around the room, that big egg thing is gone.
Oh,
shit.
fuck yes. Yes. Alien baby fighting thing. Yes, I'm excited.
Oh God, are we gonna get face hugger
Fine.
next? That's what's coming up
Yes.
next. Xenomorphs are coming.
Excellent.
That green pulsing light that you were talking about, is that still there?
It is not pulsing anymore. It's just a tiny little pinprick of green. Yeah. It comes from like a very thick cord on the ground.
Okay, so I have this ability called ID
Yeah.
Tech. It says you may identify the main function of a specific technology that you can touch. You will also gain +2 computing skills in interacting with this technology.
Awesome.
So can I identify somewhere, around here that I think would be, that I could touch in order to figure out what may have been happening with that egg or
You can, there's sort of a little cradle mechanism in there. If you wanted to really get in there and start kind of picking at it, you might be able to tell its function. Sure.
what do you think?
Yeah. Is there any shell
Did that
on the ground?
There's
Is
no
this
shell.
babe?
Yeah, I was about to say, did that
Shell.
sound like cracking or like footsteps?
Is there an
It all
alien
sounded like-
baby?
It sounded like kind of metal hitting metal, like ting, 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 almost like
Oh.
chink, 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 chink.
I would still like to roll perceive because
Yeah.
clearly some like if it hasn't just
Yeah.
straight up blinked out of existence, it's in here somewhere. All right. Yes, another 19. This is what I need.
Idri, are you still doing looking at the cradle area, or?
Yeah, I'll touch it and see.
Okay. All right. So
Climb
all right.
it.
So you're really diving in here, and you see several connectors. This is you can tell pretty quickly then that this is some sort of charging port for something. It's not like a stasis pod. It's not like a life preserver or anything. It's a charging. Whatever was on here was charging something.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like a drone or something.
And then
That's less exciting, but it's still cool.
and then
An alien drone.
and then
That's so cool.
and then Leon, you hear some cracking glass in the room you just came from, and then you hear the door in that room swing open.
The room that I came from?
Yes, that sort of viewing room.
Man. Guys, I think it's just entered the main hall of the warehouse.
The egg.
Yeah. And that's a big place.
Whatever it
Well,
is,
we better
it's
go look.
charged. It has energy.
Can we look around to see, we assumed there would be something of an EMP somewhere. Can we look to see if we can spot something like that?
Sure, yeah. Either give me a perceive to look at something physical, or computing if you want to try to get on some computers here to try to figure out where that might be. Whatever you like.
I could do that on the computers with my +2 computing too,
Sure.
since I was interfacing.
You're now pretty familiar with these systems, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that tracks.
Okay, so it's only a 14 though.
14. Yeah, so with a 14, you're looking through, there doesn't seem to be any system EMP in place, which means there might be a device separate from the computers.
Okay. Which I will then relay.
If that's still the case, yeah.
Well, then, I'm gonna try to do another one, another perceive, just to see if I can spot anything. But then, if that doesn't work, I'm just gonna bolt after. Whatever this thing is. So.
All right.
All right, and that is 9 plus a 7 is a 16.
A 16. You see some blood on the wall that is dried. That it doesn't seem to be any of your guys' blood.
That's why there's no one here.
Yeah.
I was for the record, I was looking for an EMP.
Yep. That's all you see though. Yeah.
Oh, this
So
is
the
great.
Should
weapon
we go
killed
find
everyone.
our new friend in the dark room?
Sounds like a I mean, I'm already on my way there. If all I see is the blood, then I'm just going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Idri, you do see systems to turn the lights on if you want.
I will do that.
Okay.
Oh, no, wait.
Wait.
Do we all have dark vision?
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if I
do.
do or not.
Let me look.
I have dark vision, but it might not be wise. It might not be wise to turn all the lights on.
That's exactly
I do
what
have.
was
I have
thinking.
dark vision.
So I don't believe I do, but I'll pull out a light. No, I'm not going to turn.
Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also have. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's on an object, not a location. I was going to say I have light as an action, but I don't think that works for pulling out light. Does it?
You could basically cast it on an object and then pull out that object if you want.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
Sure.
Yeah, so I just kind of look around and find the first bit of junk I can find.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you see
I'm
like a
gonna cast it.
You see like a clicky top pen, and you just concentrate for a moment, and then it starts glowing brilliantly.
Perfect. And that casts bright light for 40 feet.
Okay.
And then okay.
Awesome. So do all of you head through the mirror area and
Yep,
Yeah.
we're going
Yeah,
through
I'll
the
follow
looking
Leon.
glass.
quite literally through the looking glass. All right. So so each of you comes out. Yeah. Into this warehouse. Are all of you able to see the warehouse?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
There is a terminal in the middle that looks to be what might be able to run some of the machinery. On your left now is kind of oops. You guys are not there yet. Okay.
Oh.
There are two more at the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, are we not supposed to see those either?
Yeah. That's okay.
I didn't see.
You
what?
can see
What was we not
60
seeing?
feet basically from your position.
We can
and
see H6.
yes. And yes, there are some boxes and barrels and crates and stuff kind of around. General warehouse kind of tomfoolery. The conveyor belt is not moving anymore, nor do you see a sort of large egg thing. What would you like to do?
Good grief. Shall we check out some of the boxes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look for more dried blood since we found some in the other room.
Okay, perceive skill.
I haven't been rolling very well. Oh, that's another really shitty roll. What is happening? That's 11. No, I can't math today, guys. 11.
Cool.
I was right the first time.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. There's decent amount of blood around. On the sort of terminal ahead of you, you see just kind of a large amount smeared on the walls.
Oh Lord.
It does look like some sort of fight has occurred, but you also don't see any bodies. Just kind of a lot of dried blood.
Is
We're
there
all
like
aliens? That's not the solution.
could I like get up on top of something to try to get a better vantage point for the room?
Over here, there is kind of an elevated platform that's about 15, 20 feet up, and there's a ladder right here where I'm pinging on the right side of the room.
The BAM. That's where I'm going.
Is there another vantage point of elevation as well? Or is it just the one?
That's kind of the most accessible one right now.
Okay.
What is this? In the middle of this info thing.
Yep, that's a terminal that seems to be able to run a lot of the machinery, is what you'd guess.
Okay. What kind of skill would one need to do to be able to have a look at the terminal?
Probably computing, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to leave that then.
Okay.
Not great with computers.
Gonna be right back.
Then
Go.
between the two of us, either one of us could probably, I have a decent compute.
Yeah, I've got 8. Does my +2 still apply?
Not for this area, no.
Okay.
And I have, for compute, I have an 8 as well.
Okay. So you want to do it first, or?
Yeah, I'll go kind of investigate this little area.
All right.
And for computing, so I just kind of want to look like what this system does and kind of just check it out. All right.
As a quick reminder, the sort of squares outlined in red are elevated terrain. The squares outlined in green are sort of hindering terrain, so it's a little harder to kind of move around in those squares.
Okay.
But they also offer a little bit of cover if you want as well.
And I got a 17 in
17?
computing.
Right. Cool. With a 17, you're able to sort of pull up a log of information, and you see that the conveyor belt and some sort of program started assembling something just tonight. And if you want to, you could probably dive a little bit deeper into that if you'd like.
I do want to dive a bit deeper into that.
Right.
So,
yeah,
what do I do?
As you pull up that file, then to figure it out, it's something called Mark V, and then the lights come on entirely in this area. You look around, you don't see anyone immediately sort of visible, but then you hear a voice, and it says, "Greetings, welcome. You are interesting."
Just Vela hears this? Or
Just
do we all-
Vela?
Everyone hears this, yeah.
Thank you.
Hello?
Tell me something I didn't already know.
I will have ducked down to kind of hide. And, like, hello?
I start picking at one of
Leon,
my paws.
You're good. Leon, you hear then kind of whirring machinery pop up over the side of this elevated area to the right of you there. And Barris, you see coming out of from behind the conveyor belt to your left a couple of these figures as well. They appear to be drones of some sort with a large camera on the front that is able to move and track your gaze a little bit. There are a few, it's armed as well. There are a few guns on the side of it. They're about 5-6 feet across, so they are fairly large things, and they're hovering off the ground. Just about 5 feet off of the ground in front of them.
Okay.
So why don't we roll for the encounter?
Oh, good.
Okay. How do we do that again? We take...
So encounter roll is, the first encounter roll is your dice pool plus 1. And roll all those d6.
Can I find my dice again? Dice pool.
So we roll all the dice.
All
and
your
an
dice.
And an additional
And an
one.
additional one.
Oh
And then
my
from
God.
any of those,
I
Go ahead
rolled
and pick-
so well.
nice.
Well,
Then go ahead and pick your
holy all
initiative.
night, so let's see how it goes.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I only rolled 1, 2.
Sam.
Nice.
Sam.
Sam.
I got some 4s and 6s, thank goodness.
Oh, good.
Stole all me dang luck,
Please.
Sam.
I only got 1 6 out of 12 dice.
I got
12.
I got
11
one. I got
for my
1
dice
6
pool.
as well, but then I got 3 5s and 2 4s.
I got 3 6s, so I'm not doing too bad.
Oh wait, no. Sorry, yeah, there's another 6. Okay.
Well,
All right.
Oh, wow.
And then pick one of those to be your initiative roll. And then let me know what it is.
I'm picking the 1.
I think everybody's gonna.
Okay.
I'm gonna put one of my 5s up as my initiative.
I'll do a 2 just to be.
Hold on. EG, what was yours?
2.
Leon, you said 5.
Yeah.
Barris, you were
fun.
1.
Eh,
Oh my god.
And
2 of my dice
I-
are above a 3. That's it.
Oh,
so bad.
And Vela, you were
1.
all right. Sounds good. All right. So as these contraptions rise up sort of from their hiding spot, let's play a little different music. All right. They begin to come at you. They are not fast moving. Though they have a little bit of range, it seems, on them. And so, Leon, 2 of them are going to attack you.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh, that ain't good. Interesting. Okay. Does a 13 hit you?
Damn. Yeah, it does.
It does? Okay. So you'll take 1 damage from that.
So I take one of my dice and put it in my hit points.
Yes.
Right?
Do you have any armor on or anything?
Yes, I do. I have.
What is your
armor?
Is it light armor?
I believe it's. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Grapple chains, leather armor, medium.
Medium. Okay. You don't take any damage then from that.
Oh, hell yeah.
You can block up to 2 of those. The other one, however, did 3 with a critical hit. So that one started to shoot at you, and one of the bullets sort of bounces off your armor, and then one of them grazes your cheek and hurts a bit. So that's 3 damage it did to you, but you only take 1 of those.
Okay, and how again do I mark damage?
And then marking damage is just taking 1 of your dice from your dice pool and putting it in the hit points area.
Okay. All right. It's going to be my hit area. Okay, cool. Sweet.
All right. Barris, a couple of them start to fly kind of over toward you. Only one's in range, though.
Bring it.
Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
All right. Then it just shoots at you and kind of tink, 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 shoots the ground around you. It is now Leon's turn.
Is there a way in which I can move? Like, I realize that we're using squares, so I can't like physically put myself between 2 squares. But oh geez. Every time I click on the screen, everything juts down.
Yeah.
If I were to move here, could we pretend that I was actually like halfway between, so that it's a straight line between the 2 drones?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because any sort of line of fire that goes between 2 of the same squares, like this line right here, would hit both of them. Yeah.
Okay, so in my brain, it was like, oh, it has to intersect the center of the
Not
thing.
quite.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would like to move right over there, and I would like to do my breath weapon attack again, but this time a lot more venom comes out.
All right.
It has a range of 20 and a line hitting all creatures in the straight line, and a damage of 2. And this is acid damage. All
right. Immediately, you shoot out that weapon here.
I'm really, for the record, I'm really hoping that they're looking at me and that they have like glass sensors, because I know I can break glass now.
And you fire it.
You did that.
It's canon.
It's canon. Yeah. And it starts to sizzle and burn these things. One of them has a little bit trouble kind of hovering and staying in the air. You're pretty sure you hurt him fairly badly with that. And that does how much damage?
It says damage of 2.
2,
of
okay.
the high Shadir's birthright damage chosen.
Yeah. Beautiful. Yep, all right. Perfect. Idri.
Oh boy. Okay. I am not for that. So I want to cast. Okay. So I'm within 30 feet. I would like to do an Arcane Bolt, which has a 30-foot range.
Okay.
Can I up it so that it does 2 damage? It takes 3 elements the way it is. And if I do an extra, can I make it do, or I have to do 2 extra to make it do 2 damage?
2 extras for 2 damage. Yep.
Okay. How many elements do I start off with? I don't.
Unless otherwise sort of specified, you start full.
Okay.
So your dominant is all the way up, plus 1 other, I think.
Okay, so I'm full in 2 categories?
Yeah.
Okay. And, well, so my dominant would be living. And then I should also be full in void. Oh boy. Is there void damage?
Yeah, you could like basically use gravity to start to crush it if you want.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yes.
So like 2 living and 3 void?
Okay.
Or
that would be perfect. And how much damage is that? 2?
It would be 2 damage.
All right. Yeah, you just kind of like grab it almost out of the air, and the gravity around it starts to like pull it in on itself a little bit. And you see sparks flying off of it. You sure you hurt it pretty badly.
Yay.
How much damage was that?
2.
2. Okay.
And do you want to move?
Nope. I want to stay right where I am.
All right. Sounds good. So, all right.
Duck back down.
Yeah. Then you hear that voice again. Sounds interesting.
Who are you?
Shall make an appearance.
Did you really need to announce that, or could you have just made an appearance? It just seems a little.
You should let your entrance speak for itself.
Exactly. See?
Bailey, your turn.
Add a little drama to the entrance. You didn't need to announce it beforehand. It seems like you just I don't know, undermined yourself, really.
I love that half of our combat is just throwing shade at who we're fighting.
Yes.
I don't think Varys really understands the shade. He just doesn't really understand why somebody's just announced the entrance into battle.
And I'm just down there going, oh,
No,
dear,
if there's going to be shade, it's coming from you and I. We're the shady ones.
Bailey, your turn.
Okay. So I am going to pull out Comet, my trusty bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna go. These 2 guys right here are. Where'd they go? The token. Okay, they just disappeared for me. What happened? My tokens just disappeared. That was weird. Because there were the 2 right there, right? Like there were 2.
Yeah, they still are.
They're not on my screen anymore. They just disappeared.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're here.
1, 2.
Yeah, all the tokens just disappeared on my roll 20 of our enemies.
Try refreshing roll 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
Hold, please.
You're good.
Let's try this again.
So which one did Yidri hit?
It would have been one of.
One, I think.
Yeah,
That one.
that's fine.
Because it doesn't matter either way, but I was imagining.
Yeah, it would have been one of those 2. And we don't see anybody new appearing, even though they said they were going to make an appearance.
Yeah, not yet.
Okay. What the heck? Yeah,
Oh,
all
I
the
don't
enemy
hear-
tokens have now disappeared
Can you
from my
can you
system.
see us pinging? Can you see our little colors?
Pingy?
Yeah.
All right, that's where they are.
Okay.
That's where they are. Yeah.
Okay.
Just
sweet.
pretend.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna go for. Let's see, because I have 50 feet of range on Comet, so.
Okay.
Probably whatever the one that is closest to
Bears.
Barris, yeah. So we're gonna go for that one
Yeah, that one.
and
Sounds
go
good.
straight for the eyes.
All right.
All right, so
How much?
and it let's see. And that is to do that one. So I'm gonna do one from my dice pool.
Okay.
And then that's plus total attack again, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a 6
What's your
and 8, 14.
14 hits. All right. So you pull it back, let the arrow fly. It catches straight into this drone that just starts to kind of veer and weave a little bit. How much damage was that?
2.
2. All right. It looks hurts. Sparks are starting to fly off of it as well. Very nice. Would you like to move?
I kind of like my spot here, so I'm gonna stay.
I love it. Barris.
Yes. I'm going to. Why can't I click? Here we go. How much movement do I have?
Probably 30.
Probably.
Probably.
Where do I find it?
On the front page is movement.
35. Cool. I'm going to go
nice.
up to the one that was shot before. I mean, not
Okay.
shot, but like magicked.
Yeah.
Crush.
I'm going to try and hit him with my big bare arms. Before I do that, you threw like a little black hole at him, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you did?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Barris is going to make a joke.
Okay.
It's going to be very bad, but he's going to say it as he's like slamming him or trying to slam him with his bare arms. And he says, "What did the nebula say to the black hole? Okay, boomer!" And he bangs with his arm.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
How do I attack? So I have 7 in total attack.
Okay. Yeah. Pick as many dice as you
And
want and add that
Okay.
to the attack. Let me know if you pick more than 2. More than 2.
Okay, and more than 2 die. Okay. And a 14 hit.
A 14 did hit. Yep.
I'm going to do a 13 to see if maybe
Ooh,
13.
okay.
I'm going to risk it because I have
All right.
no dice, y'all.
I like-
Really bad roll.
Perfect. This is a really good risk. It's a really good risk. It pays off. That hits.
Oh, thank God.
13 hit.
Good to know.
My big bear arms do. How much damage do I do? I do 2 damage, and I'm gonna make it bludgeoning damage.
All right. Yeah. You just are you just like punching this thing basically? Then
Yeah, I just like
smash.
put my hands together, boom, right on the top of it.
All right. You just bring your hands down on top of it. You smash it into the ground. Pieces and parts just start flying everywhere. You've killed it.
Yeah,
Yeah, Barris.
yeah.
All right.
Was I supposed to, when I cast that spell, do anything with my dice pool?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. It's yes.
That would have been
Yeah, I also didn't do anything with my dice pool. So when we get back to my turn, we can figure out what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, take from your dice pool the 2 times the amount of elements you used. So you used 5. So take 10.
Okay, just face
A
total.
value of 10. Yeah.
Okay. Does
And
it?
let me know if it's more than 2.
Okay. Ooh. No, it is not.
Okay, cool. All right. You hear whirring and machinery from further in.
Oh, no.
More of these things have appeared and are rushing toward you.
no.
Barris, this one is going to try to attack you. Shoots at you. Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
All right.
As far as I know,
Okay.
I have medium armor and a shield, a +1 shield, because I added a add-on to it.
Yeah.
Which I calculated to be 15 as my total defense.
Cool. Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
I'm just making sure I did that right.
Leon does a 14.
14
Or,
hits. Well, but I do
or
have
a-
my medium armor.
Okay, so it's you're basically kind of pinned down. You're just bracing against these shots that are just kind of pinging off your armor, and so far nothing much has penetrated other than that one. They got lucky. All right, Leon, your turn.
So I didn't move any of my dice to my dice pool for my last move. Should I have?
Was it an ability you used? And if so, was there a
Yes.
cost? Yeah, what is the cost for the ability?
I didn't have a cost next to it.
Oh, interesting.
Well, no, it's cost of 0.
What was it? I'm sorry.
It says cost 0.
Was that cost to you when you got it?
Oh,
or
okay.
was
So
it-
just any use any one dice with there. You don't have to hit a value specifically.
Okay. Then I will move one of my 4s over. Oh, that goes over here. Actually. I would like to I mean, how is it hovering? Is it's a drone? Is it using like propeller blades?
No, it's some sort of thrust from somewhere inside of it. Yeah.
Dang it. Okay. Then I guess I'm just gonna go for it again and do some more acid spray because they haven't moved. So
Okay.
move another dice over.
All right, that's going to destroy both of those. Then, is it still 2 damage?
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
Nice.
All right.
He said something about an entrance, but
Yeah.
it would
Don't
appear
see
he's
anything yet.
No.
it would appear he's being fashionably late.
Yeah.
All right, Idri.
Okay,
Unless you want to move.
Vela. No, I'm staying where I am. So Vela, in your head, you're gonna, if I die, I have healing pills. Feed me one. And I'm like scared and shaken. But
Okay.
Vale's just
Well,
kind of gonna put a hand on you in a as calming of a way as she can be as an aloof creature, just kind of
yeah.
trying to be okay.
But I will
And
pop
slaps
up.
you. Snap out of it.
Yes, and she slaps you.
Yeah. I will do Arcane Bolt again, but this time I'm just going to do it at 1 damage. So it's a total of 3 elements.
Okay.
So if I want to do the same thing with gravity, would I do 1 living and 2 void, or 2 living and 1 void? Or does it matter?
It doesn't matter as long as you have a void in there somewhere. Yep.
Okay, so let's do 2 living and 1 void.
All right. All right. So you again start to reach out your hand and feel the gravity sort of coursing through you. You just hurl a tiny little black hole at this, much smaller than the last one. And this one, you don't feel the structure of this thing doesn't seem to collapse on itself this time.
Oh no. Okay.
You don't think that you did much damage. It does seem to be reducing some damage.
Okay. All right. That's it for me.
All right. You hear above you a contraption like activate, and it's one of the winches. It immediately like flies into the room, holding what looks to be kind of a large black egg in its massive claw. It releases above you all, and this egg just falls to the ground.
Like falls, or
Like
Falls, yeah.
okay.
Like
Does
smashes?
the egg look okay?
Yeah, it does look okay.
is it an egg drop?
Oh,
Oh.
I get it.
egg drop soup.
Soup, I guess. Yeah. As it sort of crashes onto the ground, this egg you realize is metal, entirely metal. As it slams into the ground, it cracks the concrete, and then pieces of this egg sort of whir and move as it expands a little bit.
There's
This
the
egg then
weapon.
kind of unfurls into
We found the
three
weapon.
kind of large appendages that almost look like giant shields in front of it, that when pulled into itself caused the sort of egg shape.
How large was the original egg?
The original egg was about 5 or 6 feet tall.
Oh man.
So this is much bigger.
And then spread out. This thing is 10 feet across almost.
But what does the guy look
We
like?
were asked not to damage it,
Do what?
right? Sorry, me?
Yeah.
We were asked not to damage it, right?
You were asked.
Which might be
Yeah.
difficult.
Yep.
Oh.
And what does the guy look like?
The guy?
Yeah. I mean, didn't you say someone was up there when the egg dropped? Or no?
Oh, no,
It's just a
it was
it's a
pulling it.
voice.
Okay.
Yeah, the winch itself let this thing go. Though Barris, you can hear like a you actually hear some biological sounds coming from this thing.
Ooh, okay.
It does not appear to you, Barris, that this is entirely a construct.
It's probably like an exoskeleton type of thing then.
Maybe, yeah. Veli.
Oh.
Oh goodness. Well, first of all, Vela's going to scream out at Leon. Leon, I think we found its entrance.
Yeah.
Would have been more dramatic without an announcement.
I've seen better.
I would give it a 5 out of 10 on presentation. And at that, she's just going to take out another arrow and knock out straight, trying to make a dent at this thing.
Okay. Straight at this guy.
And yep, why not? Let's play.
Hey, now we weren't supposed to damage the thing.
Well, I want to see how much damage it's going to cause. If we don't know what we're dealing with, we got to stop it somehow. Or is it attacking? Wait, is it attacking us or is it just hanging out? Is it going to attack us? I don't know.
It's not yet attacking you, but it definitely has unfurled itself and is facing you, I guess.
Okay, just kidding. I'm going to aim at it, but I'm really going to shoot the one behind it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so let's do 2. And we're going to do 5, 10, 18.
18 totally hits, yeah. For 2 damage?
Yes.
All right, your arrow just goes straight through this thing. It shudders in the air and then falls clanking to the floor dead. Very nice. Would you like to move?
I think to get a better spread out appearance, yes. I gonna be able to do that? There we go. We're gonna
Tell it to call off the drones.
right, like kind of over there.
5, 10, 15. If you're
Is that
so if you're moving from hindering terrain, you only get half your movement. So you get the.
Oh, okay.
Are you 15? Are you 30 movement or
30
more?
movement? Yeah, 30.
30.
So
Okay. So you can move 15. 3 squares.
So sorry.
I was about to point to my screen and say 1, 2, 3. You could get.
There we go.
There you go. All right, Barris,
All right,
your
that's
turn.
Seeing as I am now surrounded by a lot of things, I'm going to use my resist ability. So gain 1 damage type resistance for the rest of the encounter. We've seen them shoot stuff. So
yep, piercing damage.
Piercing damage, yeah. What do I have? It just says cost one every 24. I assume that means once a day. Do I still need to pay?
Once a day. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So I don't have to pay anything from my dice pool for that? Okay.
Nope.
Now where can I move? I can move 35. I'm going to move sort of closer to the middle with my friends so I'm not like just out in the open by myself.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. Barris, only one of them is in range of you. Does a 13? Nope, I don't think it does.
Nope.
All right, the others are moving in, but aren't in range of anyone. Leon, your turn.
So it's going to be hard for me to get anywhere close to the thing, but I guess Leon's going to go for the close and easy targets, and I'm just going to like spray down at these guys.
Okay. Excellent. Yep, that's going to cause 2 damage each. So they're going to get hurt and then kind of spark a little bit, and then their cameras look up at you. Certainly. Any movement?
Yeah. Can I get down? Like, can I jump down?
You can. You'll take a hit of damage if you do that, though.
Then I'm gonna run back to where the ladder is.
Ladder is over here. Cool. Okay. Idri.
Okay, so I have an ability.
All right.
Tinker. And it says, using my action, a Graylin may spend its action and any 2 dice to fashion a crude weapon out of nearby technology / plant life / furniture.
Yeah.
So I am going to do that.
Okay.
So I love the idea of a plant life weapon. I just like pick some flowers.
Is there a plant right there?
A dagger. Yeah.
There's no plant life.
Aww.
Well, I'll take whatever is available and fashion myself a weapon.
All right.
And it says any 2 dice, but then it says cost 6. So any 2 that equal 6?
Yes.
Okay. So I will do that. And then I want to stay where I am.
Okay. Yeah. So you reach in and start unscrewing and pulling out the mechanics of this thing. And it takes you just a second, and everyone else sees you then raise up with this gun that you've just now created out of this terminal. Yeah.
And I'm assuming I can't.
You could have just bought a gun.
Attack this round. I didn't know I needed one.
I think that was your action.
Yeah, that was my action.
Yeah.
But
so all right.
I'm staying.
And you're staying there. Okay. All right. This thing is going to climb up on top of the terminal next to you.
Geez.
That was a bad
and it's going to go ahead and swing down on you.
No.
Does a 13 hit your armor?
Oh, yes. Yes,
okay.
Yes, it does.
All right. So that is going to be That is 2 damage.
Okay. And I have no armor, so I'm down.
Okay.
I think. Wait, hit points are equal to
Toughness.
toughness. Yep, I'm down. So.
Okay.
Oh no!
No.
Your toughness is 2. Oh,
My toughness is 2.
All right. Yep.
So.
All right. So it's smacked into you. The gun sort of falls to the ground as do you. Everyone around you sees
we
you.
know that there's healing potions somewhere beneath that thing now.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So let me real quick explain the dying process for the game. You get the more tough you are, essentially, the harder it is going to be for you to sort of bleed out. However, you will be rolling 2 of the dice that are in your hit point area. So for you, that'll be both of them. You get to keep any 5s or 6s, and then you discard the rest of them. And by the time you discard the last dice, that is when you're dead.
Okay.
So that
Do you mean
means
the dice in my dice pool area?
no, the dice in your hit point area now, which is the 2 hit points that you have, essentially. So there's a somewhat decent chance you
that I'm
might
gonna
not
die
until the next round. Just so everyone is clear of that.
Okay.
Oh.
That is a brutal.
By any chance, is there like a bunch, like a spore cloud around us so that egg might just show up?
We just carry some of the spores with us just in case.
Maybe.
SOS.
Egg's always up for a fight. I had a feeling this guy got hit that he's gonna die.
2's really rough. Really.
I know.
It's okay. You were awesome, and you still are. You're not gonna die. You'll be fine.
It's okay.
Says that now.
Make another one.
Yeah, Vela, your turn.
All right.
You do see your friend go down, or this new person go down.
Right. Oh, goodness. I feel like the loyalist in me needs to go and try to make an attempt to save this new friend. But the kick-ass in me wants to go attack this monster.
That's up to you.
Porque no los dos.
True.
The selfish in anybody would say kick ass
Right?
and take a bigger cut.
Right? Okay. So Vela's going to pull out another arrow from Comet. We're not looking to do a killing type damage thing. We just want to down this thing. So
Okay.
I don't want to, because I want to take it alive. I want to make my money. Okay, so we're going to do 1 dice. We're going to do 8, 12, 13.
13 just pings off of its armor.
Woof. Okay. And I'm sorry, new friend. I'm gonna stay put.
Sounds good.
It's all right. It's all right.
Varys, your turn.
Well, is there a way that I can get, like, I can grab Yidri and like, pull him out from underneath this thing?
Yes, you can go here. That would be your movement. And then your action would be to remove them from that area.
Okay.
Then,
can I do it in a way that puts me in between him and
Varys?
the monster?
Sure,
I'll do that.
absolutely. You can put
that'll-
Idri on the
that'll
other
be
side.
my action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Varys is
So
very
this,
gallant.
so Varys just reaches over gets on top of the console itself, reaches down, picks Idri up and puts him behind, and then faces this monstrosity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else is gonna have to heal him.
Leon, a couple of these guys are going to shoot at you. Neither is going to hit or do damage.
Just like I thought.
Neither are in range of Barris over here. Okay, that's it. Leon.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I'm gonna get down the ladder.
Okay. Yeah,
And
you just slide down. We'll say that's only one movement.
okay. My movement is 30. So that's how
5 more
many? 5 squares?
Yeah.
2. Is this, would this be 3, 4, or is a diagonal 1?
Nope. 1. Yep.
3, 4, 5. I would. So, what is the grapple mechanic? Is there a grapple mechanic?
Yes. So it would just be contested athletics at that point. So he'll roll athletics and add up, and you roll athletics and add up.
Because my hope is basically I want to Ewok, Luke Skywalker around the thing and then
Okay.
knock it over.
With your chain.
If grappling, if grappling is a mechanic, why is my bear hug ability just a grapple? Like it doesn't do anything else. I'm just allowed to grapple things.
Yeah, it's probably not a normal mechanic for Leon yet or anything.
So normally people wouldn't be allowed to, but he's got
Right.
like a special tool, like the chain that allows him to do it.
You will say it's using the chain so far.
Oh,
it's
wait,
not a
yeah,
normal
hold on.
grapple.
It actually says that, like,
Okay.
grappling chains. That's what I got. Where's the thing? Grapple chains.
I'm not complaining. I think it's a very good move. I just
Yeah.
They attach to any vertical
understand the mechanic.
surface, allowing the character to climb. A successful prohibits movement of the target until the end of that character's turn. Put on a willing. I can't finish reading that. It's really tiny font. So yeah, can I like attempt to get my chain around this thing and like constrict it?
Yeah, we'll say it's using an item is your action, and chain is just gonna try to tangle him up here.
All right, can I use extra dice?
Yes, as much as you want. Just let me know what is the total number of dice and value.
So so if I'm using an item, what I add athletics to the total thing that I'm rolling?
Yep.
Okay.
For this, we'll say yeah.
So I really want this to work. Bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use. So that would be. Yeah, I'm gonna put 3 dice in to bring this up to a 23.
Don't we have glitch points against Andy from last
We
session?
have 1.
You have 1. Yep.
We have
Yes.
1. Okay. What happens if we want to use that?
Basically, at any point, if you go into the handout section on your character sheet area of Roll20, there's a glitch, and you can spend glitch points for certain things.
I still support holding on to our glitch points till we have more.
Something a little bit
Yeah,
more.
that's fine. I just wanted to know how they worked.
Yep. What's your total there, Leon?
23.
23. All right.
And I now have to rest.
Okay. He rolled a 20. for that. So he is all tangled up in your chain.
Oh, it's so good because if it would have been an 18 and it wouldn't have worked.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. So yeah, that is all tangled up in the chain. He seems to be kind of incapacitated. At least he can't move right now until he can get free of that. All right, Idri, very nice, Leon, very nice. Idri, so this is our first death roll. Go ahead and roll those 2 dice that are in your hit points, and let me know if any of them are 5s or 6s.
Oh, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
Oh no!
Oh, I got a 1 and a 2.
A 1 and a 2.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, that's the first death that we've had in Void.
Yeah.
As the light sort of leaves Idri. Idri, last words? Again, this is a world of might and magic.
I
If you want
thought
to
you
come
said
back
we were
to
interesting.
yeah, if you want to come back to life or something, we can always.
So
I'm sorry,
you
what?
should ransack me.
What were your words again?
This didn't happen.
I talked over it.
I thought you said we were interesting.
He was talking about me.
Well, make sure to ransack me because I had like 8 healing. So
Nice. Idri, you've gone down for the moment. All right, it's gonna try to break free of chains. 19. I think that's probably gonna do it, but that's his entire action. He's not gonna.
He just broke my chain, or did it slide off?
Doesn't it go like the grapple? According
The
to
knight.
my grapple ability, it goes against the last, like the person who's grappling them's last strength check, and that was 23, right? With the dice.
That was
So
if it
doesn't
was a
it make
strength. Yeah, if it was a strength
23?
thing. This is just a chain itself that he's trying to break. Yeah.
Okay, so it's okay. So it's different mechanics.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Vela.
Oh, goodness. No. Do.
Great thing that I grappled him and it did nothing.
Right? This makes me feel
No, it totally
so
wasted
much
his turn.
better.
You used the whole action.
Yeah, but my
Yeah, that
turn
was-
was wasted because now I have to wait for my dice pool to get recovered.
but you
Right.
stopped him from
Also-
doing damage to anybody else that turn.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
Team player.
I have to re-roll all my dice pool now, right?
Yeah.
When it's my
can I
turn.
give somebody the 3 dice that I had left?
Can that be a lootable? Can that be a lootable thing?
A lootable thing. I wonder if there's a mechanic in there somewhere for like my friend went down. Do I get a bonus for that? I wonder.
It's a
Because if
rage
so, I'm
bonus.
going straight over to that corpse and
You get a
looting
greater
away.
portion of the cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about this? How about
Can we say
How-
that he's like incapacitated for now? Because I'm honestly not comfortable with character death.
but yeah, that's fine. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're just totally incapacitated. So Idri, what if we did this? What if we any dice left in your dice pool, roll them on your turn, one at a time. And any 5s or 6s will give glitch points to the group.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So you
That
can
we get to
there's
use against you.
things to do against me. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So, I mean, all I really have is I don't have anything fancy, so all we have is comets. So it looks like we're going after another weak point. Let's see. So we're gonna take 2. All right. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 18.
And 18 hits.
Yes.
All right, for 2 damage.
Yes, for 2 damage.
Okay.
And
There's a
move.
small area that in this armor as he's freeing himself from the chains that you're able to, and the arrow sticks in it, and then you hear kind of a from like somewhere inside this mechanical armor.
Ooh, so it's not fully mechanical. There's something in there.
And then where are you moving?
I moved right over here a little bit closer to flank everybody else.
Sounds good. Barris.
Okay. I'm going to. I want to attack the main thing, but I don't have enough dice really, because I don't have much left. So I'm just gonna get really angry. Like Barris is never angry. He's so calm and chill all the time. But someone has just gone down and he's fucking pissed. So I'm actually gonna go after these two because they seem like they'd be easy to tear apart. And again, I don't have a lot of dice left.
Well, starting your turn in hindering terrain, you can only move
Oh, okay.
to 15 or so.
That's annoying. I do have bow and arrow. I can shoot them. I'm just not very good at it.
Okay.
Where's my bow and arrow? Okay, so how do I use my bow and arrow? Pew pew.
It's an attack. Roll. Yep.
Attack. I'm just gonna use all my dice because I don't really have much of a choice. There's a 14.
It does. Yes.
Okay. And I used 4 dice to get that.
4 dice to get that. All right.
Yeah.
I have 2 glitch points. Well, 3 because of Sam's.
And that's 2 damage.
All right, 2 damage.
I don't know this one.
2 damage starts to spark. It's having trouble hovering now. It seems to be hurt quite a lot.
And Monty, just so you know, I'm totally okay if Idri's done. So just
okay.
So you know.
It's just something that I'm personally very uncomfortable with.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's a world of might and magic. No one's dead. It's fine. It's all good. All right. Leon, one's going to attack you, but not get through your armor, and the other one's attacking you, Barris. Does
It's
a
a little
16
lower next time. It'll feel better.
Yeah, 16 does hit.
What's your armor? Is it light or medium? Because he's doing
medium and I have a shield.
Oh yeah, you're fine then. Yeah, it's fine. He does 2 damage to you, but it's just bouncing off your armor. Can't quite get through. Leon.
So I'm pausing. I don't get to do anything else, right?
You can move if you want.
I can move.
Well, normally you can move, but you're engaged with him right now.
I am engaged?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask for clarification on that in a moment, but...
Yes.
All right. Decent. Okay, yeah, so how am I still engaged with him if he's freed himself from my chains? Like, is that just because I'm close?
Yes, that's it. Yeah, you're within 1 square of someone who has a melee attack. Yep.
Okay, cool. Then I have paused, and I can't move.
All right.
So here we are.
Idri.
Idri's
So roll,
unconscious.
roll one of your dice that's left.
Oh, that's right. It's a 1.
Okay. you have yet to inspire your comrades, but they shall come around. Leon, all right, he's going to attack you. 16 hits, I believe.
Sure does.
For only 2 damage at the moment.
Well, it's a good thing it's only 2 because I only have 1 health point left.
Yeah, you don't have any you didn't take any damage because your armor is blocking it at the moment.
Oh, I didn't take damage?
Yeah, he did too, but you absorbed it with your medium armor.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Vela.
Okay, I feel like I need to take this opportunity because I only have 2 hit points or hit dice left to take this pause to get my bank back up. So with that, I re-roll everything again, right?
Yes, except anything that's in your hit points. Locked for now.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Okay. So. Okay, sweet. And with that, I'm do an action. I can still do an action, or am I just chilling?
That was the action. Yeah, so you can move if you want.
And move. Sorry, movement. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
All right, sounds good. And Barris.
I have to pause because I have no dice left.
All right.
Also, not a great roll, but better than last time.
Good.
So
Do you want to move?
Question.
Yes. I'll move sort of just behind Leon, like to try and protect him from these things.
I love it. All right.
Okay,
what was the question?
So when Chelsea re-rolled her pool, you said re-roll everything that's not in your hit dice.
In your hit points, yeah.
So I'm thinking maybe I did this because, I mean, technically Idri has 11 in the dice pool. So I rolled 12, used one of those for my initiative.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what you meant by not rolling the dice that are in the hit.
If you've taken damage, those dice go from your pool to the hit points area.
Oh, okay.
And then they become locked until you heal.
Okay, so that I did not do actually. So I would only have one to roll on my next
Only one in the pool. Okay, okay, cool. Yep. Cool, good to know. All right. All right, and then Barris moved there. Excellent. Barris, one of these is going to attack you.
Good.
Does a 12? No, 12's not going to hit, I don't think.
Nope.
Another one's going to flank and try to hit you, Leon. And nope, not going to do anything either. All right. They basically have to roll 12s to hit anyone with medium armor here. So you guys are fine. Your turn, Leon.
Take 2 with the grapple, but I want this to be a more permanent thing. Like I want it to be unable to resist. Like what kind of options do I have? Because I don't want to damage it, but I do want to restrain it completely.
So I think if you grapple it first, then you can try to figure out a way to deactivate it or something. Otherwise, trying to deactivate it now is going to be real hard.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm definitely gonna take 2 with the grapple.
Okay.
And it rolled a 20 last time.
It did.
So I'm gonna hope and pray that a 19 will suffice this time, because I don't want to give you another glitch point.
Okay. It has 11 and it rolls 7 on top of that, 18. So you restrained it again.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It is currently being grappled by you and Idri.
Okay.
Well, Idri doesn't have much.
See if we get your glitch. I got a 5.
A 5?
Yep.
You give a glitch to your friends.
Yay.
Huzzah.
Yeah.
You guys now have 2, I think.
Yep. 2 group
Against me?
glitch.
All right, it's going to try to attack you, Leon. No, it's not going to do more than 2 damage. You're fine. Vela, your turn.
And so the grapple worked or the grapple didn't. Is it currently restrained or no?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it couldn't attack. It was trying to get out of your thing. So.
Oh, I thought one of the things was attack. One of the drones was attacking me.
Not a drone that time. It was it. No, yeah. Let me roll. I'm sorry. Not an attack roll, but it has an 11 and a 5. That's not going to do it. That's 16. It is still restrained, though it is bracing against your chains and almost bending it just a little bit, but nothing is broken. It is still grappled.
Okay. Is the console accessible with this on top of it? Like if I were to try to use agility to get to the console to see if there's a way to shut it down via console, is that possible?
You could just move there. Yeah.
Okay, I just wasn't sure how much of the console is being blocked by this thing.
Yeah. Right. You could still use something in it. That would be a computing skill then.
Okay, yeah, because I want to try to see if there's a way to shut this dude down.
Okay.
And we have.
So yep, just take whatever dice and then add that to your computing skill. Let me know if it's more than 2.
Okay, 2, 12. A 24 with 2 dice.
24? Wow. All right, with okay. With a 24, okay, so you can tell a couple things. One, this thing is independent of the systems of this warehouse. There is not a way to directly just shut it down. However, you do have control now of the winch that it came in on. It is no longer controlling it.
Hey.
If you'd like, you could operate the winch over and restrain it finally with the help of the chains around it.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm going to do that.
All right, so you bring this like swinging winch claw over, you drop it on this thing, clamp around it, and you hear this, yay!
The claw.
And it is now, you pull it up just a little bit as it's off the ground, and it's wrapped in chains, and this winch has it. You think you've entirely incapacitated this thing for now.
Alrighty then.
The other drones don't do
a 5 for the entrance and then a 1 for the exit.
And as this whole thing is happening, Vela just looks over at Leon in friendly competition and just gives a wink.
Nice. I like it. Barris, your turn. Couple drones.
I'm gonna
still.
smash. Yeah, smash this one.
Barris.
What was the? So I've got 7. Did we know that a 12 hit or a 13? Because I think I did a 12.
I think 13 was the risk that Vela took, and that one did hit. So you don't know about a 12, but a 13 did.
Okay. I'll go with 13.
Okay. All right, and how much damage is that?
2.
2 is enough to destroy that one.
Yeah.
You pound it into the ground again. The parts just spill all over the floor.
And then I'm going to go up to this guy and get a melee range of him.
All right.
But I can't.
He's now sort of engaged and cannot move beyond that. Very nice.
Yep.
Good. It's going to just try to shoot at you from close range. A 9 plus it's not gonna go through your armor. And Leon, your turn.
Oh geez, every time. I'm gonna move here and acid spray the 2 up top.
Wow, how far can you?
Oh, okay.
Oh, are they still there? I thought they were dead.
Not quite.
2 more things.
Yeah, so you shoot up, up, and
I
just
have a
barely
20-foot
over.
range, so
Yeah. So it's just up and barely over the edge here. But we'll say that destroys them then as well, since you hit them once before.
Hey.
hot shots.
Idri, let's do another glitch.
You sure? I was out of...
Let's just make this a thing for someone who's down.
It was a
You
1.
can possibly give your friends glitches. Kind of
It
like
was
that.
a 1.
Okay, fair enough.
No glitch.
No glitch. It's restrained. Vela, your turn.
Oh, goodness. Can I do a perception to see if there is some way, like looking around at it to see if there's a way to shut it down?
Yeah, absolutely. You kind of climb up on the console itself, getting this winch that's hanging, starting to turn it just a little bit. Yeah, give me a perceive.
Or kill the live thing inside it.
Right. All right.
Just hand it over with the live thing. That's not our problem.
We might
deal with that.
We might get extra for that.
No, they want everything dead, right? So
Yeah, they said
Does
everything
that
dead.
count?
Yeah, but-
I was like, does that count?
I don't know. Yeah, how do you? Is this going to count as a witness? Do you think?
Let's do a 17 with 2 dice.
Okay. With a 17, you found a little hatch you can open this, you think? But you don't see anything to shut it down from the outside.
Damn.
is this going to be like Men in Black?
I was just picturing that.
There's gonna be, we open it and there's gonna be like a little creature inside. Oh.
Do it. Do it.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go towards the hatch and take
Okay.
a look behind the curtain.
All right. Yeah, you open up the hatch, and immediately you just see tiny little knife arms of this sort of bluish alien start to stab out at you as it.
I love it.
I want to keep it as a pet.
Yeah.
Does a
Burn it.
17 hit your armor?
Yes.
Okay. That is going to be 2 damage,
Okay.
and you're poisoned.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no! What does that do?
What does that
poisoning do?
What does that
It'll
do?
hurt you 1 for every round that you don't heal yourself.
Does your armor absorb any of that damage?
Let's take a look.
Do you have light armor, I think?
Light, yeah.
So it'll take 1 away. Yeah. So you took 1 damage this turn, and then you got the effect of poisoned.
Okay, so that's one hit point gone and poison grip. Okay.
Yep. All right.
How do you get rid of the poisoned effect?
Yeah, that's a good question. How
An
do you
antidote
get unpoisoned?
would do it, or a sufficient enough spell
I have a natural.
Did it for the team.
Right?
for a caster.
So you can just
Oh, wait.
ingest some of Leon's blood and then get natural immunity.
Sure, that's how.
That works, right?
Perfect. Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, because Leon would let that
I'm gonna-
happen.
Yeah,
Diggity.
happen.
I'm gonna smash,
Bear smash.
please. Bear smash. 13. Because I know
13?
that's what hits. And 2
13
damage.
hits, and that's enough to destroy it as well.
Yay!
You still have a threat now. There's a thing inside this thing that is now stabbing
Yeah.
at Vela.
I'm gonna
Sure.
move in range of that and like try and get at it. I can't this turn, but like I'm trying to
Yep.
get in
And then
between
Leon.
him and Vela.
Yeah, Leon does the same. And I don't have a good quip for this, so I'm just gonna take my knife and shove it inside.
All right, give me an attack.
I brought a knife to a knife fight.
I brought a knife to a knife fight. What's the
Got a knife to a drone fight.
Oh man, it only does a damage of 1. Oh, that's awful. I mean, I feel like if it's a tiny little creature getting impaled, I don't know. All right, so I'm gonna. My attack is 7, so I'm just gonna put 2 in here. And it's gonna be 14. Sorry, a 15.
15 hits. Yeah. And with 1 damage, that's enough to kill it.
Oh, I skewered it.
Woo!
As it was already hurt before.
Shish kebab.
All right. Yeah, you hear it. You're not even sure what kind of creature this is, what sort of alien it is. If you wanted to try to make an antidote out of its blood or something, or its saliva glands, technically you could attempt to do something like that.
Who would be the? I mean, I imagine Barris would be the most inclined to do this, given the fact that you're the only other conscious person that isn't infected, and also you're probably the only person that would care to do something like this.
And I'm at home in the wild, so I know a lot about like healing, and
Sure.
I'm pretty much a druid without the magic.
All right, so while you're taking care of that, I'm gonna try to call up a trailer rental.
This warehouse has a truck in it that is not being used, and it seems like everyone is dead. So
okay, well then
really
that solves that. I'm gonna walk over to the truck.
And a warehouse.
right, yeah.
Hey, we have a warehouse now.
Hey,
We have a warehouse.
We're turning in.
Is
This
that
is
how
going to turn
ownership
into. This is our new headquarters. We're becoming the Avengers.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh, this corporation.
totally not how
probably
ownership
still
of
exists.
things work.
Oh.
Yeah.
You don't. That's
The right to
don't kill
right
the
of
owner and then
conquest.
inherit the object.
Right of conquest.
Oh my god. Luckily, Barris, this place has a lab in it, and if you take Vela to the back, you're able to sort of concoct a quick little antidote that'll slow down the poison.
Cool.
And Vela, then you are still very sick and ill, but you are no longer taking damage from that.
I'll
Okay,
take, Yidri with me and see if I can bring them back too.
You can always give Bela one of Idri's healing pills.
Also true.
That's true.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Barris, there are definitely means to resuscitate Idri back at headquarters, but you don't see anything here that would do it. Yeah.
Okay.
But if you load up Idri into the truck with everything else, and you guys,
We're going back there anyway, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys all head back to headquarters. The medical team meets you, takes Idri back, and starts to work on them. They're pretty sure that Idri can be fine if Idri wants to be fine, which is totally fine. And if
Maybe Idri's going to retire after this.
Yeah.
Poor Idri.
He seems to enjoy himself very much.
This is the first time he was out but that also means that another encounter was successful, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome.
So that means that Barris and Leon will have leveled up now with Vela and
Egg.
So that's how many encounters? I've started with 2, so is that 3 encounters?
Yes, this will be 3. Yep, and I lowered it from, I think it was 4 for level 2, so 3 from level. It will get you to level 2.
And where is level 3 going to be?
I think that's
3?
4 encounters then. So,
Yes.
Vela, you'll be 1 then encounter successful toward the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Since technically you kind of leveled up last time.
Right. And just a clarification, am I still have remnants of poison, or is that completely gone now?
By the time the medical team checks you out and stuff, it's pretty much gone. You're
Sweet.
good.
Okay.
And do I recover the 1 damage that I took?
So recovery in the void is everyone gains 1 hit point every day. So it'll take you a day or 2 to recover, and basically be back to perfect fighting health. But then you will, yeah.
Okay.
So
And
for next time,
I assume
you'll have recovered already.
Do I have enough time to go over to Tom's house?
Oh.
You don't know where Tom lives. You know where Evans lives.
Well, they're married, right? They live in the same place.
Yeah, they're celebrating their anniversary.
Can we all?
With me. With me.
Vela's gonna join in this just to cause a bit of chaos.
You guys knock on Evans' door, and he comes in a
Harris is
bathrobe.
not there. He has no idea what's going on.
He comes to the door in a bathrobe.
So am I.
Okay. He's like, I am going to destroy you. What do you want?
Oh, please. That's what I was hoping for.
This is not that type of thing, all right? That's not what we're not quite into that. It's cool if you are, but hey, that's not our thing. And you, Vela, what do you want?
I'm just here for the show.
He slams the door. He shakes his head and slams the door shut.
And at this, Vela is just going to look over at Leon. And
all right,
like,
so that's going to do it probably for a session tonight.
Nice.
Oh, God. Well done, everyone. Well done.
What do we
Unlucky
get when we level up?
EG. So, at the next level, at level 2, you get another 100 points, ability points, to buy more abilities. And those abilities those ability points will add to whatever you already had, if you had any. Otherwise, you can save them for whatever you want.
And how much? And then we need to figure out our credits, how much we earned off of this dude.
Right. So So it was damaged a little bit, but it seems like the weapon was intact enough. So everyone got the main 100,000. Since there were no survivors anyway, you also got the bonus, it seems. So let me add up a couple things.
How many upgrade points did we get for leveling up?
100.
100. Okay. I'm just gonna write 180 for now.
Nice.
There.
You had 80 left from character creation?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Because I had so many things that were just like more points to, so I was just like, you know what, let me just leave it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, it comes out even to 100,000 divided by 4 for Idri as well. So 25,000 to each of you.
I'm going to argue that because I got poisoned, I deserve a little more.
Very clearly, there is no hazard pay in this bounty buddy system.
Where did the actual bounty money go?
Credits would go in the front page of your character sheet.
Okay,
Somewhere.
so I don't have anything in there from last time.
Oh, okay. I forget what you
had.
It was
50,000.
So
yeah,
I think last time we got 50,000.
And I got
I don't think
5% of Rachel's.
So you got like 55,000, and then add another 25 to this.
I forgot how much we got last time because I don't think I even wrote in how many credits we got from the rat.
From the Rat King?
Yeah.
It wasn't a lot. You mostly got a car out of it. But I think you did get like 15,000 or something. something like that.
Okay.
I think it was more than that because Egg
Was it?
wound up.
What
with,
did?
because Egg pretty much spent everything, but after last time, hang on a sec. Has 42,000 credits, almost 43. So
Okay, so yes, maybe I did because right now I have 50,140, not including tonight's.
Okay,
Does that sound right?
sure.
it does because Egg pretty much didn't have anything left.
Yeah.
And between the two, before the Rat King and the Rat King, I have it written down. I just don't have my notebook.
We'll figure it out.
I'll find my notebook.
Because I just remember I paid a few things, but
Nice. Yeah, you guys are rolling in money.
Idri will.
And now ability points, which is the main way you level up is ability point stuff.
Yeah. But Idri's going to give each one of you guys an extra 5,000.
That's nice.
Dragging him back.
Hey, buddy.
Idri, you can also buy a attribute score increases. So if you wanted to continue with Idri, it may not be bad to give him a toughness or something.
Yeah.
Some armor, maybe.
What's that?
Might not be bad.
Maybe some armor.
Yeah.
And a little bit of armor.
But
How much
I don't
does
know
the
if Pastor-
attribute goal increase?
Oh, we're getting a raid. Thank
We're
you,
getting
Zaltaris.
rated.
Hey,
hey,
Just as we're ending.
just as
What's a raid?
That's a way to end.
it's when other people from other channels come in and say, "Hey."
Hey.
That's-
Oh.
Well, hey,
So
Hey.
basically, as like another channel is wrapping up, they'll have like all of their guests that are watching their show hop onto ours or onto someone else's, just like to kind of share the love.
Yeah. Thank you,
guys.
That's fun.
Yeah, we have.
Quick, roleplay
Nice.
some more, says Adam.
Would you like to hear a joke?
Oh God, scare him away. Please, I do want to hear a joke.
I do want to hear a
Jokes
joke.
aren't that bad. Okay. Well, crap. There once was a space unicorn. I'm just looking around my room and I have a poster of a unicorn. Who wished they never were born. When they jumped over the moon and crashed with a boom and shattered their beautiful horn.
Oh,
There you go.
sad and sweet. Very nice.
Oh.
Not really a joke, I guess, but it's awesome.
When is Varys's jokes ever a joke?
So everyone, we were playtesting a game tonight. It's a tabletop role-playing game of our own design called Adventures in the Void, and it's entirely fun and entirely wild. Monty played a giant bear person who has cybernetic arms and just punched the shit out of a bunch of drones, which was fun.
And tells bad jokes.
Yeah, Heather was a gray, big-headed alien tonight who could cast magic and got one shot by the bad guy, which was hilarious. And Leon, Sam was playing Leon, a cat person who was incredibly
Not
just an
cat.
asshole.
No, listen.
Not cat.
Oh, you're right. He's a
I'm lizard.
That's what I keep thinking. Leon is a cat person.
Chameleon.
Chameleon. Oh God, that's even better.
You're welcome.
It was a lizard person, kind of like a dragon person, and is just an asshole and is awesome.
I
And
would have thought of a cat with poison spray.
yeah, saved the evening with some really good chain work. And Chelsea is this sort of almost elven person, this Elysian individual who had a bow and arrow and really did some work, and then got stabbed by a little tiny alien and got poisoned. It was fun time, and they got a whole bunch of money out of the deal. So well done, everyone. And they leveled up, which is really fun.
Yay!
Yay!
It was fun.
Yeah. All right. Hey, anyone who thinks this is fun and maybe wants to try to playtest stuff with us, you feel free to join our Discord, which is !Discord in the chat, and that'll give you a link. We're doing stuff tomorrow night and Friday as well. Maybe if someone could drop a link to the our trailer again for starting up Fates of Rin on Friday, and that's a little bit more typical D&D stuff. And tomorrow they're playing Spire, which is awesome. So come around 7-ish for that. And if you're wanting to know what you can do to help sort of Black lives in this country, you can type !BLM in the chat, and that'll give you some resources for Black Lives Matter. And if you type !donate in the chat, that'll link you up with some places you can donate to sort of do a little bit of what you can with your money to support Black lives in this country.
And
awesome.
Thank you, Adam, for gifting the 5 tier 1 subs just now. That's awesome.
That's so awesome. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks everyone. Thanks for the raid. We really appreciate it. Hang in there, everyone. These are kind of rough times, but play some games, have some fun with your friends. It really does help. I promise. We love you so much, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.